Sonic CrossWorlds has way more hidden mechanics than I thought. Like seriously, some of these are tiny details, some are weird glitches, and some are things the game literally never explains to you. So today, we're diving into the coolest Sonic CrossWorlds secrets and tricks that most players probably missed. And trust me, some of these are actually insane. Secret number 1, the draft boost trick. Most people already know slipstreaming exists. But what a lot of players don't realize is that staying behind another racer for even a tiny bit longer can give you a much stronger speed burst. The game secretly rewards you for holding the draft. So instead of instantly passing someone, sometimes it's actually smarter to stay behind them until the perfect moment. Especially near ramps. Especially before boost pads. That extra momentum can completely launch you ahead. Secret number 2. Rings change your racing style. Rings don't just protect you. In some races, having a higher ring count actually changes how aggressively you can drive. Because once players panic after getting hit, they start taking safer routes. But if you still have rings, you can risk tighter corners. You can take faster shortcuts. You can play way more aggressively. So weirdly enough, rings are kinda like confidence points. Secret number 3, the fake safe shortcuts. This one caught me completely off guard. Some shortcuts look safe, but are actually designed to trap impatient players. Like you'll see a suspiciously open gap, and your brain goes, "Yep, that definitely looks like a shortcut." And then suddenly, boom, you're falling into the abyss. The game loves baiting greedy players. So honestly, sometimes the safer route is actually faster overall. Secret number 4. Boosting too much can slow you down. This sounds fake, but it's real. If you spam boosts constantly in certain sections, especially around sharp turns, you can actually lose time. Because the game's momentum system gets messy when you overboost into walls or drift too late. Top players actually save boosts for cleaner exits, which means timing panic boosting. Secret number 5. The camera sometimes lies. Okay, this one sounds dramatic, but there are moments where the camera angle makes jumps look way safer than they actually are, especially on tracks with huge drops. So if you've ever randomly fallen off and thought, "Wait, I definitely landed that." Yeah, you're not crazy. The perspective can be super misleading sometimes. Secret number 6. NPCs sometimes play differently. Has anyone else noticed this? Sometimes the CPU races feel completely normal, and other times, they suddenly race like their entire family bloodline depends on winning. Some players think the AI becomes more aggressive depending on your position and performance, which honestly explains why some races suddenly become absolute chaos near the end. Secret number 7. The most dangerous moment in a race. The scariest moment in Sonic CrossWorlds isn't always being in last place. It's actually touching first too early, because the second you take first place, everybody suddenly becomes your biggest hater. Items, boosts, chaos, everything starts targeting you. Sometimes staying in second until the final stretch is actually the smartest strategy. If you know a weird trick, glitch, or hidden mechanic, put it in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. The Junified way.